Today we're going to do K&L pins, and that's 55, and also in Sean's 65. So this should be quite a day for us. A lot of work. First thing we have to do is, of course, jack it up and remove the front tires.
Taking pictures of me getting it up?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You do a good job, John. I gotta remember your technique.
I just knew that.
Now, to see if your link pins need adjustment, we go it back and forth like Matt's doing, from the top to bottom. You got a lot of play. It could be just adjustment. If the adjustment don't take it out, then you have to replace the K&L pins. Give it a shake. Whoa.
Wow. Can you see the pin itself?
Now that's the link pin that's could be just out of adjustment, or it's very bad. The lock bolt ain't even tight on the link pin, so we're going to try and adjust it first.
Bottom one is tight.
Now we're going to try to adjust it and see if we can take the play out of the pin.
Yeah, that's it.
So what you do is you break this lock bolt loose and then turn this link pin to try and take the play out. Now let's try.
See the play?
No play, so it was just a very bad adjustment on this link pin because the lock bolt wasn't tight.
So now
I believe. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, you gotta unbolt the caliper, and then we need something to hang it on so it's not hanging on the brake hose. Matt's fancy, he has disc brakes on his 55, so it's a lot more work for the rest of us.
For the newbies, those are aftermarket disc brakes.
What's the problem, Matt?
Very little to grip on.
What are you trying to, oh, you're trying to take that adapter off for the disc brakes?
It's a true spindle. And that has to be done, I guess, to do what we need to do.
What do you mean, take this off?
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't have to. Just take your tie rod end off.
Alright. I'll just put this back. So we don't need to undo these, you're saying?
We have to take the tie rod end out. Best way to do it is with a puller, but being we don't have any, we'll use a wedge. We might mess up the rubber boot, but you can buy new ones. Well, we didn't need a wedge. It came out by itself. Now, why did that come out so easy? Let's check it out. Okay, to remove the stub axle, we have to undo this bolt and nut, the lock bolt and nut on the top, and also on the bottom, so we can pull the link pins out of the arms. No cotter pin. You'll probably need a 17 to hold the bottom nut while you turn the bolt. We need studio lighting here so we can see better. The bolt is locked in against the link pin, so it's always easier to break the nut loose and then get the bolt out on the top and the one on the bottom. If the locking bolt is tight and you can't get it out, turn the adjustment on the link pin in the back and it'll take all the tension off the bolt. That's where the link pin sticks through here. If you turn that a little, it'll take the tension off the bolt and the bolt will slide out much easier. So let me recap. If this bolt, the locking bolt, is hard to come out, turn the link pin in the back here and the bolt will be able to push right out. Don't beat on the threads trying to drive it up out of there. Just unadjust the link pin. Let me recap. We took the caliper off. If you have drum brakes, you're going to have to unbolt the backing plate and hang it up just like we did the caliper so it's not hanging on the brake line. Then we take the nut off of the locking bolts, and now is what we'll do is we'll tap the kingpin out, and when you do that it's going to fall, so be careful, you don't want to hurt your hand or something. We'll tap the link pin out, and then we'll take the stub axle apart. Now take a drift and tap that bottom link pin out, and like I said, be careful because it's gonna drop down on you. Don't you have a drift? Instead of using the drift, don't use your hands. Get a pair of vice grips on there and pull it out. Now can you grab around here? Not
Tap it now.
no.